Welcome back to Sprocket. This tutorial is going to be on how to create a dispatch action to change a request. It is a little bit complicated, so if you prefer to not undertake it, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email and I'll be happy to do it on your site for you. Otherwise, if you do have about 5 to 10 minutes, you can do it yourself if you follow this video step by step. So the first thing we're going to do is log into the site. You see I've already logged into mine. Then the first thing we're going to do is click on Inspections, then Inspection Manager, and we're going to click on New Inspection. Most of Sprocket is built up of inspections and reports. The reports give you what you see, and inspections are when you do actions on those items, like create a work order. So from this screen, we have to give it a name, and I'm going to put Edit Request is going to be the name of my dispatch action. I'm going to put the same thing for the description. You can name it whatever you'd like though. This brings up the inspection editor. The first thing we have to do is double click on question group and enter a name. I'm going to name mine again Edit Request. And then we're going to have to add the questions. To do that, you click and drag where it says question over into the question group, which you'll see it highlight in blue when you get over it. Okay, I've just gotten into my question group, so I'm going to let go. And the first question you have to type is work order. We have to know what work order we're going to be changing the request type on. So I submitted it. I'm going to drag one more question over till it's blue and let go. And now we're going to put the new request. This is what the request is going to be when we're done with the work order. Those are the only two questions that we need. So the next thing we're going to drag over is an action, and I'm going to drop that on top of the work order question. From here we have to select the action, and we're looking for create or edit work order. So you click the drop down, and it's towards the bottom, and then if we scroll up a little bit, there is a create or edit work order modifiable. This is not what we want. Keep going up, and here's a create/edit work order. This is the one that we want to select. And then right here where it says when answer equals, select this drop down and change it to exists. So when an answer exists, we're going to change the request. So the first thing we need to do is select work order. You can scroll through it or you can start typing work, and we're looking for work order identifier, and then double click on the answer area next to work order. Click on add value, and then we're going to type request because we need to change the request. So select request, not requested by, from the drop down. So request, double click on the area next to request, click add value, and hit submit. And that's all we have to do to create the inspection that's going to be used to change our request type. Okay, I'm there. I'm going to hit exit. The next thing we have to do is create the dispatch action that you're going to see to change the request. So now we go to administration, system configuration, down to Dispatch Action Manager, and then we're going to type what screen we want to change. I'm going to change my Manage Overview, or add this dispatch action to it. Now this is actually the Manage Overview Save Search on your Manage Overview page. If you wanted to change your All Open Work Orders, you could change that by typing in All Open Work Orders. Like I said, I want to change my Manage Overview. So I type Manage, and it's the Manage Overview that I want to change. And here we have to give it a new name. I'm going to name it Edit Request, just like I did. Oh, I'm sorry. Under Action Source, this is the inspection that we just made, so the name does have to match what we just made. Mine was named Edit Request, so Edit Request works. And then I'm going to name it, and description's also going to be Edit Request. I just like mine to be simple. For the icon, you can select an icon if you already know which one you want, or just click the drop down or the magnifying glass to see a list. And here's the icons that you can select from. You see there's hundreds of them on here. You got multiple pages. I'm just going to select this the DOS prompt because I like the DOS prompt. I'm going to click on Prompt Every Row. What this is if you selected 50 items on your Manage Overview screen, it's going to ask you 50 times what the request type is going to be. So they're not all going to be the same request type. If you were going to select only like request types and wanted them grouped together, do not check this, and you'll only have to fill out the request type once. from this next drop down for work order, it says prompt. We don't want it to prompt us because that's going to make us type in the work order number. So from the drop down menu, I'm going to select work order. So it's going to get the work order number from the work order itself. New request, we're not going to fill this out. We're going to leave it as prompt so that it asks us what we want the new request to be. I'm going to click save. It's successful. So now I'm going to go to my Manage Overview screen and we're going to see if it actually showed up. So okay, I'm here, and you can perform this action on any work order. It can be a canceled work order, which is what we'll try to change here for Zach's. So I'm going to hit the checkbox, go to Dispatch Actions, and there is that Edit Request action that we just made. I'm going to click on it. See, because I did put the prompt every row, I can see a preview of it up here, so I see which one I'm changing. You see it is Site Visit. I'm going to change it to IT. And I'm going to submit, and it's right here. We'll see if it changes from Site Visit to IT, and it did. Now it's IT. The status is still canceled. The employee was me, and it was requested by Zach. That concludes this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or give me a call.